Mindstream, and we're going to change the way you learn at UNC.
So in our problem statement, we basically concluded that students come to UNC and they're often really confused and just confused about what they want to do, what they want to major in, what courses they want to take. And then usually they just go to academic advisors, but they usually get the generic answer of, do what you like, when it's really hard when students don't really know what their interests are. And then also that leads them to having to enroll and attend some courses, try it out. And if they figure out that it's just not the right fit for them, then they wasted their time. And of course, if they want to look at other classes, they're already closed or they have to wait list in.
So over 80% of students change their major at least once. Through our customer interviews, we found that many high school students applying to UNC had no idea what they wanted to major in. Talking to UNC students, we found that many had changed their majors or taken classes they wish they hadn't. Without our help, students are left trapped in classes that don't interest them, racking up debt, and not learning about a bad professor or class until it is too late. All this can lead to declined GPAs and even delayed graduation rates. A 3-credit-hour course costs $711 for NC residents and up to $3,000 for non-NC residents. Besides, picking the wrong major can be costly. Besides monetary costs, let's talk about opportunity cost. What are you missing out on when you enroll in a major or class that ends up not interesting you? You miss out on many classes, majors, and programs that are better fits for your future.
So our solution to the problem is to create a website that aims to provide prospective students with a 1-week immersion college lecture experience through video, allowing students to find their field of interest in their limited college life. As you see on the slides, UNC Mindstream provides a survey and a register process to help students find what major area will be suitable for them based on their skills, interests, and personalities. By virtually previewing classes, students can get a sense of what the learning atmosphere and course material will be like for the major they didn't try before. They can then get a smart decision on whether they're really interested in the major through their virtual experience before enrollment. This will also save their opportunity cost for taking an unexpected course for a semester. So our target user and consumer will be UNC student who wants to discover what major to study in college and what classes are suitable for them. Students will be granted access to the program in high school. Once they're admitted, they will have access until their graduation. This means that the prospective UNC student will also include in our target consumer segment. We interviewed both high school and current college students who is discovering what to learn in college. We find that the most important reason for their hesitation on choosing major is that they are unsure about their interests and they don't know what exactly they will learn from different majors. So the risk will be high for them to enroll in a major course and find it's not what they've imagined. Their needs for knowing whether what provided by the major course meets their expectation is high. And our website perfectly meets their needs and help them reduce their worry when choosing courses. And we also include the consumer, which is university and professors. The universities will help them to pay for their access, and the professors will upload their video by using our website.
With Mindstream, students are not going to be as confused and trapped in classes or majors that don't interest them. We really aim to give them the tools to make more educated choices about what classes or majors they want to take. And we're hoping that with Mindstream, students will feel more secure as they plot their individual courses in higher education. And one of the big things that we included in our website to really help with that is a survey that we have developed in order to gauge beginning users on their interests and then provide them with suggestions of majors or classes that they could take.
So how are we different from competitors? It doesn't allow you to see professors and their teaching styles in a video form before class, and many professors from UNC aren't even on the website. Khan Academy could also be considered a competitor, but it isn't specifically tailored to UNC, and it doesn't allow for live streaming capabilities.
So this is a graph of our expenses and our revenue over our first 3 years, and we base this model off 3 key assumptions. The first is that we're predicting steady growth throughout our first 3 years, and we base that off of similar programs at Harvard and Duke who also showed this kind of growth. Secondly, we researched our premier web development and web hosting sites. We just looked it up and found how expensive it is to develop and host websites and factored that into our expenses. And then third, our employee costs are very low. We plan on using volunteers and low-paid interns throughout the majority of our first 3 years.
So in terms of feasibility, they're gonna have a unique access to the different professors at UNC. And then customer interviews revealed that a lot of UNC professors are really on board with the idea. And some of them even like already record their lectures, so it'll be really easy to just integrate them and put them in a program. And additionally, we have a diverse team from different majors, so we have different connections to the departments of UNC. Going to sustainability, there's gonna be 100 replacements each year due to the incoming class. And then Duke and Harvard, like we mentioned, they already have similar programs and they're very popular among the students. Lastly, we're gonna have a unique access to UNC grants that will initially sustain our venture.
So just in closing, I'd like to summarize, UNC Mindstream is a website to help students find their field of interest by previewing live stream videos before enrolling in classes in college. We're setting you up for an early, successful career at Carolina. Any questions?
How are you granting access to this program for high school students?
It's gonna be through application, so we discussed throwing like maybe a couple dollar fee on top of the cost of applying to UNC, and then that would give the students access to Mindstream so that they can like look at different classes and kind of decide before they get here what they wanna do.
Yeah, and all the information will be on Connect Carolina, so it'll be really easy to see once you are admitted how you can sign up for our program and use it, utilize it.
You said that Duke and Harvard have something like this, like live streaming of classes? Or?
So Harvard and MIT both have live streaming and they have the lectures pre-recorded. And then Duke offers something similar where it's, you can have access, there's a like medical neuroscience classes taught by Duke UNC School of Medicine, or Duke School of Medicine, and it's a course offered where you can take it and get a provisional degree from it. So it's similar, but it's not exactly the same, but it's very sustainable, so we modeled our business plan after that.
So like with you guys doing it, like as far as being the only ones, you just being the only ones at UNC.
Yeah, so that's our
Okay.
specifically, we're tailoring it to UNC, so you can specifically check up on a professor that you're interested in taking and seeing if it fits within your like teaching style that works best for you. And we're really trying to avoid you getting stuck in a class that ends up taking your GPA or making you have a bad image of a course that maybe you would have liked with another professor.
So are those other programs at Duke and Harvard would be competitors of yours? Because
No.
could they not get over to UNC and run their product as well if they wanted to?
Well, specifically we're their programs are a little bit different, so it would be a lot harder for them to come in.
But the main point we are addressing is like we're trying to help them find their interest in different majors. So like we will only provide like the first week of the videos. So instead of just like other schools, they give access to the videos for the whole semester. We like avoid students not attending the courses by just like giving them the one week access to the video.
Yeah.
Did you like run into any problems with like testing, as in like if it's only 1 week, like most classes for the first week, you don't really like go deep into any material, so if you were only looking at it for the first week?
It wouldn't be just the first week. There'd be a sampling of classes, like seeing what test review might be like, seeing what starting a new chapter would be like. And all this would be from either the semester the year prior, and that would be for that semester.
And
Sorry, you can go
go
ahead.
ahead.
What are your costs and like revenue generating options?
We're generating revenue through the university, and most of our costs are web development and hosting, just having the website up and running. We factored in a cost of I think $7 per lecture, just for somebody to sit there and hold a camera, and then the work that it takes to upload it. But that's about it. We don't plan on doing ads on the site because it's going to be run through Sakai. So.
And did you compare your costs with like Duke and Harvard?
Since the programs are really similar, we didn't find it beneficial to do a cost comparison with the other two programs.
And then with your low paid interns and volunteers, how will you get them to work for free, the volunteers?
We considered offering credit, since a lot of it might be web development. If a computer science major wants to earn an EE credit, the experimental education credit, they could do this and just come work for us.
And then maybe partnering with like the service hours for working on a program and helping students, answering their questions as